Hi there, my name is Gavin Walsh, and I'm, I suppose, what you would call an aviation amateur or an aviation enthusiast. And I've been following air crashes and the causes of same practically all of my adult life. It's just a fascination I have, not with the morbidity or anything like that, but with all the things that have to go wrong and then backtracking to see if any of them could have been put right. And as we know, the United States is the gold standard for air safety worldwide, and closely followed by the likes of Western Europe and generally the industrialized developed Western world, like countries like Japan and Australasia, New Zealand, etc. They would all be of a similar standard. But America holds itself as the standard for everyone else to follow. And the last crash in the United States was in February 2009, Air Colgan in Buffalo, New York State. And since then, there's been almost 16 years, bar 1 month, I believe, 16 years of crash-free America. There was one person killed in a Southwest Airlines accident a few years back, but basically, there's been no mass casualties and no hull losses with fatalities on board. And of course, this all came to an end on Wednesday night when American Airlines flight crash going into Washington, D.C. and just very sad. A broken record of almost 16 years. And some of the statistics I'm going to give you are absolutely mind-boggling. Firstly, there are 45,000 commercial flights a day in the United States, carrying some 2.9 million people. So almost 3 million people fly every day. That's the equivalent of the entire population of Ireland travelling every 43 hours or something. But as I say, everything came to a sudden, an abrupt end on Wednesday night. And sadly and prophetically, this was predicted by lots of people. Even I, as an amateur, everyone knew it was going to happen because of the sheer number of the increasing gravity of runway incursions and near airport, near the ground, near misses. In 2023 alone, there was 19 of these, all very serious. Some of them almost, within a hair's breadth. One of the big ones was JFK approximately a year or two ago, but the biggest of them all occurred in San Francisco, and well over 1,000 people would have been killed as jets fully fueled were lined up to go on a taxiway, and another plane almost coming into land almost collided into them. So there's something terribly wrong for such a safe country that has had a gold standard for so many years. Something's been going terribly wrong in recent years, especially when everyone in the business was predicting Wednesday night's crash. With only one consolation, anyone that would have predicted would have thought hundreds would have been killed because, that was a relatively small regional airliner, and it was a helicopter that went into it, and not the other way around, incidentally. And if it had been two major jets, which was almost the case in JFK, there would have been high hundreds of people killed. So the system is in dire need of an overhaul. There's something terribly wrong. Something has crept in. Probably a number of things. No doubt, COVID, with a lot of people retiring, hastened the safety demise of it all. But it's just extremely sad that it all came crashing down on Wednesday night in the literal sense as well as the metaphorical sense. The NTSB, when they train people, they generally go down to they generally introduce them to two words, and they're drilled into them. And the first word is crash, and the other word is accident. Now, believe it or not, there's a definitive difference in them. The definition of a crash, in terms of a vehicle, is something that collides violently with an obstacle or another vehicle. The definition of accident, and these are actual definitions, Oxford Dictionary or whatever, the definition of the word accident is an event that happens by chance or that is without apparent or deliberate cause. Well, sadly, that rules out the event on Wednesday night has been an accident. It was literally a crash versus an accident. In other words, it was entirely predictable, which indeed it was. And you will find several people on YouTube over the last 2 years predicting this was going to happen. Easy enough to predict given how many near misses there have been. It was always a matter of time before one would slip through, and it happened. I've put together a little video of a shocking event that happened the night before, 24 hours before this crash, at the same airport, in the same airspace, with the same airline, and also with the same secondary, i.e. a helicopter, under the same circumstances. But this time a thing called TCAS, which is Traffic Collision Advisory System, kicked in and saved the day because the pilot was at 1,500 feet. Unfortunately, his colleague the following night was under 1,000 feet, and TCAS just didn't pick up. It doesn't pick up at low level because it'd be going nuts around airports and picking up all sorts of traffic. But when you see the video, if you look down in the bottom left, you will see the time is 1 a.m. in the morning. That's because it records everything in aviation is done in UTC. Now, UTC coincides with GMT in the winter months. So all you got to do to get the true time in Washington, D.C. is deduct the 5 hours. So instead of seeing 1 something a.m., what you're about to witness actually happened at 8 something p.m. the evening before. So, and it's riveting that this actually took place the night before. And thankfully, nobody was killed in this one. But how there wasn't major alarm bells sent off, that, you know, how this didn't bring about a shutdown by the next night is beggars belief. But okay.
Traffic Air 4495, visual 19.
Rio 4495, Washington Tower, runway 19, clear to land, traffic departs, flight arrival.
19 clear to land, Air 4495.
American 365, the sports being contact, home departure, good day.
Departure American 365.
Blue Street 5384, the winds are showing 160 at 3, runway 15, take off.
Hey, Tower, we had a heart rate, Big 4514 is going around.
Roger that, Big 4514. So would you like to go around? It appears to be going around, so go around. Turn right heading 250, climb maintain 3000.
250, climb maintain 3000, Big 4514.
43565, turn right, taxi, Foxtrot, right on Juliet, ground point 7.
Right, Fox, right, Juliet, ground point 7, so 25.